Alright, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I'm the Rogue Moose, jumping straight into the Big Ten Championship here. We're going to be playing all 3 games that we have left. 3 or 4 games, I can't remember what the actual number is. So we're going to play the Big Ten Championship, the playoff games, and then tonight when we stream, it's going to be straight linebacker gameplay. I know people love the linebacker gameplay. Running back, it's a little bit repetitive in terms of making plays and doing all that stuff, so I figured we'd just jump straight into the Iowa games, upload these onto YouTube, and then do TikTok live and me playing linebacker. But I think I'm gonna record the live this time around so that I can upload those clips on social media, because I was trying to find like actual highlights, but TikTok live sucks at actually getting good highlights. They just show like the result of the play. So if I was standing in the end zone, they would show that I scored a touchdown, but they wouldn't actually show the touchdown. So I'll just record it and then save it to my media file or whatever. Then when I need it and I need to upload highlights tomorrow, I can do that just from that. But tonight will be the final live of this week. Only going to be doing Fridays and Saturdays just because it's easier for me. I know it'd be easier if I went live every single day, but it's just not realistic for my schedule. But I do appreciate everyone that attended yesterday. I got over, I think it was 450 viewers or 540 viewers, something like that, with 11,000 likes on the stream, which I'm sure if you just tap the screen multiple times, it'll just keep doing likes for each one. But either way, I appreciate all the support I got on that stream yesterday. I was super nervous about doing it. I've never done a stream before. Gaming and uploading content obviously is new for me, having only done this for a couple months now. Actually, we're still only about a month and a half in. 15 more days, we will have hit the 2-month mark, which is crazy to think that I've hit 400 followers on Facebook, and I think I'm at 250 now on TikTok. I'm at 102 or so on Instagram, so my page is growing way faster than I was expecting, and I do honestly think that's awesome, and I appreciate all the support I get, because I truthfully had no idea what I was going to be getting into doing this stuff in terms of if it was going to be successful, if I was going to look like an idiot. But you know, it has been a truthfully joyous experience through the short amount of time that I've been doing it. 2nd and 10, 3-3. Yep. You got to throw that ball to me. Man, we have not run the ball well against the last couple teams we played. When we played Nebraska, it was a beatdown, dude. Like, we beat them pretty easily, put a lot of points up. But only rushed like for 180 or 190 yards on 40 carries. Without a doubt, my worst performance of my career against Nebraska for sure. But I don't give a fuck about my stats. If we win games, perfect. That's all I care about, especially against Nebraska. Obviously, like, getting the stats is a nice bonus. But when we can just win games, put up crazy numbers, win by a decent amount of points, I'm good with that. We're going to be down 7 against UCLA. I don't know if I'm just not seeing the holes good enough or if they're just playing the run that well. But whatever they're doing, it's working. And whatever I just did worked. So I'm at, how many carries? 8 for 46. Yeah, we're averaging a little over 5 yards a carry, just under 6. Gosh dang. Jet touch pass, man, I've come to truthfully love this play. But it always has to be out of this camera angle or else it does not work. There we go. Picked up the block. Corner picked up his guy. Made a miss. Dude, that's a huge play on, I think it was 1st down. That's how we need to run that shit every fucking time. Sustain your blocks at corners. I'll pick up the safety coming across. Yeah, that. I never like running plays into the boundary because you eliminate the ability to get to the outside. Like you have a short amount of space to actually run the ball. It just doesn't look good on anyone's part, really. I'm so tired, dude. I streamed for 3 hours last night. That's insane. I did not think I was going to go that long. Yo, just got fucking obliterated right there. No, I didn't expect to go that long, to be honest. I thought it was going to be a pretty quick in and out couple games, but people were enjoying it. I was getting engagement. I was responding to the comments throughout the whole thing, which I don't remember which person said it, but they said they appreciate the fact that I'm talking to the chat and not just playing the game. And like I told them, I'm a small creator, right? I have across 3 platforms that get the most views. I have 750 followers. I have 750 followers across 3 platforms to get the most views. So it's not that other creators don't want to respond to chat. Maybe they don't, and that's pretty shitty, I think. They're tuning into you, not because you're good, because they enjoy your content. Like, no one gives a fuck how good you are at a video game, straight up. You ain't a pro athlete, that's who they want to hear from. If it's a pro athlete, they'll watch that one just because it's a pro athlete. They don't give a shit how good they are at the game. But I told the person, I was like, yeah, I'm a small creator. I have no reason to not look at the chat. Like, the game isn't hard enough for me to have to lock in and focus the entire time, and I'm not getting enough comments for me to not look at the chat and just read what's going on. So, like, I understand why he appreciates it, but it is just what I think all streamers should do. And if they don't, they're just pieces of shit. And I don't want to have a boring stream, like, and don't get me wrong, I think Aiden Ross and Kai Sinat and all those dudes, they have a platform for 10-year-olds, really. iShow Speed, those kind of guys, where they aren't actually engaging with the chat. They're just kind of doing whatever they want, and people are watching because it could be interesting. Like Aiden Ross, he's not an interesting guy. There's nothing cool about him. He just has a big following, and people tend to enjoy the content. But he's done nothing with his life other than stream and build a base to where he can have famous people on his platform. But those kind of people, dude, you're just sitting in a room. There's zero reason you should not be talking with the chat, engaging with your fans, and actually responding to what they say. If the people that don't do that, they're honestly shitbags, and they think they're bigger than what they are. You're a streamer, bro. You're not cool, you're not important, you're not any of that shit. No one... If you stop streaming tomorrow, nobody gives a fuck. I'm straight up, no one cares. So while you have your fans and they want to talk to you while you're streaming, fucking talk to them back. Like, I see them respond to one question here and there, and like I said, he's got a big following. All these streamers I'm referring to do. So it's hard to respond to every comment. I get that. However, you could at least make the attempt. I'm just faster than you, number one. That's a touchdown, baby. That's the first run we've broken so far today. And we're just now getting around that 10-yard per carry mark. 17 for 163. It's not a bad game if I were to just stop running the ball completely. And we just give up a sack to the edge fucking player, dude. We just need to defend. I guess not defend pressure, but we need to play pressure a lot better than we are. Yeah, I needed to get a burst there or else I wasn't going anywhere. But it is a first down. Ended up moving the ball, still getting the drive going. On 2nd and 17, that was a huge run. Almost 30 yards. 13. There's no way he's making that play. No disrespect to 13, but I'm faster than he is. Let's see what we got here. We're going to go duo here. The look, I mean, it's really, really good. that safety doesn't play down. If we get a better angle on that linebacker, it would have been a much bigger play. We're going to jet touch pass again. I'm going straight out to 11 unless he comes inside. That happened on the stream yesterday. The player came inside and ended up fucking me up. Yep, see, I thought he was going inside, and then when I went inside to try to keep my eye on him, ended up not working out. Clearly, fucking I think it's TFL. I don't remember what our yards were. Our down and distance. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, dude. I don't know if I'm just that tired, or if my brain just is not working. But either way, streamers need to do better. That's the gist of what I'm trying to get at. If you see a question pop up, read it, respond. There's no reason you shouldn't be responding to your fans. Same thing with like emails and shit. I understand you may get a lot of emails, a lot of DMs. At least try to respond. Even as a coach, dude, I got thousands of texts, emails, DMs, whatever. I still tried to watch the kid's film. If he wasn't worth the shit, he wasn't worth the shit, and I moved on. But I at least took the time to watch that shit. And if he was decent but not good enough, I would tell them, like, hey, man, you are a decent football player, but you're not exactly what we're looking for. So we're going to go ahead and just talk to you. You can be a walk-on, but we're not going to offer you any sort of scholarship or anything. And most kids were receptive. Some were like, oh, what do I have to do to get a scholarship? If you're a senior, you couldn't get one. Straight up, like, we've got our guys that we kind of want. If your film doesn't wow us, you're not going to get a scholarship as a senior. And it's unfortunate, but that's not to say you can't walk on and get a scholarship as a freshman or as a sophomore. Like, if you're good enough, we can put you on scholarship whenever the fuck we want. So if you come in and you light up our fucking practices and you're a good football player, we'll get you on scholarship within a semester. 31's one-on-one with me. I just had to run something. I remember the corner coming out, so I'm like, you know what, I might as well do a comeback. Ended up working out perfect. Come on. You cannot push the fucking guy into me. Jet touch pass, it's going to score. Go. There we go. Touchdown, baby. I don't think I lost that block, to be honest, if we scored. If we scored, I had to make that block for us to score. So, clearly I blocked him well enough. UCLA is kind of fucking hanging in this game, aren't they? I don't like that. You can hear my daughter stomping upstairs. Speaking of daughters, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And I see some women get offended by the happy Mother's Day to the single dads and shit like that. You know what? Happy Father's Day to the single moms. There, you fucking happy? I hate that, dude. Like, the one woman, she was like, oh, happy Mother's Day to the dads, but it's just him being a dad. Yeah, Mother's Day is just a mom being a fucking mom, stupid. And we still celebrate it because it's a big fucking deal. You raised a kid. You're raising a kid. You're about to raise a kid. Like, I don't give a fuck what she says. If you're a single parent of any form, you can celebrate both fucking holidays. But if it offends you, fuck off. Like, I'm so tired of people making shit up. Same thing with, like, touchdown, baby. Someone was talking about, like, using physical discipline if your child makes a mistake. While I'm not the biggest proponent of spanking and stuff, they're like, oh, you pull, it's like a obsession with child pornography. You pull the child's pants down and then you discipline them. No, you don't. Like, you guys just make shit up that's not there. Never in my life have I seen a parent or had it happen to me and my pants were pulled down first and then it happened. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? I can't stand this new generation of fucking idiots. Just stop making shit up, dude. whatever you're saying that parents are doing, they're not fucking doing. And it's not caused by this one bullshit thing that you're trying to make it seem like it's caused by. At the end of the day, if a parent chooses to physically discipline or use their words, they can do whatever they want. They are the parent. Now, should they give a child like literal abuse? No. But people that aren't, and I'm going to say this as well, the one post that I see on X quite a bit, even if you're not a parent, you can give parenting advice. No, you fucking can't. You don't know how it is, you don't know what it's like, and you've never done it. So don't give me advice on how to raise my kid if you've never done it. I'm not telling you how to be a fucking dog mom if I don't have dogs. I'm not telling you how to raise your cat if I don't have cats. I'm not telling you how to babysit if I've never babysat. I don't tell CDL drivers you drove your truck wrong. Like, I can't stand that. But these people are out here. You can't give advice on things you don't know nothing or you know nothing about. No, you can't. I'm not telling an NFL player how to run the fucking football. But that is a win, baby. So, Big Ten champions once again, 3 years in a row. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Remember, I am going live again tonight, so if you want to be in that, you want to comment, talk to me, whatever, I respond to pretty much all comments, or at least I try to. Just try not to spam too much stuff. It doesn't bother me all that much, but I want to try to actually engage and have conversation. But you guys can follow me, Lucas aka Moose, on Twitter and Instagram. You can follow the show and all the highlights at Rogue Moose Pod on all forms of social media. That'll be all. We'll see you next time.